know LeBron James is hurt, but he's always hurt during this time. I don't know what it is. Like he's always hurt during the
I don't
month.
know. Maybe he's getting that super soldier type of
Yeah, getting
treatment.
that blood, getting that Lance Armstrong thing. You know what I mean? Getting that blood fusion and stuff like that.
Yeah. While we're on that topic, you think he's doping?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he is.
I put it this way: when it's all said and done, and they do a thorough investigation, if they ever do,
Dude, it'll suck. It'll kill the
they
NBA.
find out. Yeah, so I don't think that ever.
I don't think it would be what man. I hope he really isn't. I hope he's just a freakish guy. But you know
Dude,
what?
I
We've watched
play.
this.
I
We've
played
watched this
basketball
game for
growing up. Yeah,
right.
I played basketball growing up, and dude, it hurts playing so many games, especially as you get older. Just getting out of bed, no matter it doesn't matter what type of shape you're in. So for the fact that his body held up this long, and then
There has to be an investigation now, bro. There has to be ears perking up. Like, come on now. Like when we saw the R stars like Kobe Bryant, Dirk Nowitzki, Shaq, everybody, even Dwayne Wade and Carl, Anthony Mello, all these big stars, even Iverson, at the end of their careers, man, it sucked for them. Shoot, Michael Jordan, even after he retired twice and he came back, you could still see the toll on his body that this game was giving him. And then seeing
yeah,
LeBron doing all this, it's like, oh my God, it's freakish. But then I'm like thinking to myself,
is it really?
is it really though? Is it like nobody's really asking, like, like
I mean,
this is weird.
and he's not like Wilt Chamberlain, where he's like
Yeah, like
7 foot
you
tall,
expect some
and
7 foot tall, dominant
he
guy.
was actually like a guard point forward where he's
So he's
running and
cutting, breaking, dunking, jumping out the roof and everything. I'm like, bro, you don't got your knees replaced. You ain't got, and he ain't got a major injury, bro.
no
Even Michael Jordan
hamstring.
broke his ankle.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan broke his ankle. Curry broke his ankle. Shoot, Kobe Bryant tore his Achilles. Shoot,
Oh,
what is
Kobe,
it?
man, if he broke his hand,
Oh,
ankles, knee,
shoulder, that rotator. Dude, he tore his rotator cuff and he
it's a
was
game of
shooting
operation with
left-handed.
Kobe.
He tore his right rotator cuff and he still played in the game and shot left-handed.
Yeah, and the
Or
same with
dislocated shoulder or some shit.
yeah, it was the same with Allen Iverson.
Yeah,
He
it's
has
like,
so
dude,
many injuries.
like Tracy
Wow.
McGrady, Roy Williams, like some of these guys, like shoot, Rose, bro, he jumping out of the dang park and messed up his knee. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
just can't see there has to like look. It might sound like I'm a hater, right? And
Well,
I'm kind of thinking to myself, do I sound like a hater?
well,
No.
on the Flagrant podcast, right? Chael Sonnen, he was a UFC athlete,
Mhm.
and
Oh yeah,
yeah, I don't know if he saw it, but he openly said that
he
LeBron
has to be
James.
using. Yeah,
That's what he said, and he mentioned the doctor he took.
Yeah, bigger, stronger, faster in that order. But they got some performance enhancers. Like, if the world understood what LeBron did, like other basketball players will hear what LeBron does and go, well, yeah, but that doesn't matter, right? It's like a baseball player. You're hitting a stick out of the way. It doesn't matter. It's like, no. If you knew what these performance enhancers did, then you would know why it does matter.
What do you think he's
there's only one. We have the same drug guy, if you will. I know exactly what he's doing. But there's only one golfer.
Please tell.
There's only one golfer. I'm not going to. But there's only one golfer that follows the big three. And the big three is EPO, growth hormone, testosterone. That's the Lance Armstrong diet. There's one golfer. But it's Tiger Woods. Like, yes, it does matter. People say all the time, it doesn't matter. John Daly won it. It matters. Trust me that it matters. EPO matters. It's the reason LeBron takes it. It matters. And if other basketballers understood what it did, EPO increases your red blood cells, which gives you endurance so you can play all game long. You can shoot in the fourth
More
quarter
red blood
just like
cells,
you
more
shot in the
oxygen
fourth
in your
minute.
red blood cells. Okay,
yes.
got you.
It's the king of performance enhancers.
So you would prefer that, especially in a fight sport, to anything else?
EPO is king.
James do squats, man. They got videos of him doing squats, and dude, he should have been blown out his lower back already because of improper lifting. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
But yeah, he said that about 3 years ago, and LeBron they haven't sued him.
I don't know, man. They haven't done an investigation or anything. Because my thing is just like, bro,
They can't.
It must really bother LeBron James. I know it has to bother him. That even like deep down, I'm just speaking from me as a devil's advocate. You know how much you would like. There's a reason why he wants to. He's still trying to be this thing that he envisions himself to see. But you have to understand, like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, you know, these guys just work so hard to get where they went. They put their bodies through it. And not saying these guys were unhealthy, not saying these guys smoked or whatever. They were like, these guys worked out, these guys had a schedule and everything. And then LeBron James here I know he didn't start working out really until that Olympic team.
Yeah.
When he saw Kobe Bryant doing, he was like, okay, I need to work out. And then he saw how this person was. I really think he's like, dude, I've been doping for this long and he's still better. You know what I mean?
I think if he did allegedly started doping, it would have had to been when he was in Miami.
Had to.
Because his
they lost
body,
to Dallas?
Because his body changed from
drastically,
where he had all that muscle mass. So I'm like, man, how is he able to sustain
drastically,
all this?
bro? Drastically. His whole body, like that's the change.
And it was night and day. It was night and day. So I was like
that summer that he came out, he came back.
And he was still in his late 20s or whatever. So I'm like, man, you should.
I think that's when when he got embarrassed in that he got embarrassed. Like I watched that I watched the whole Dirk Nowitzki story and stuff like that, bro. That has to be, to this day, I feel like Dirk Nowitzki is in a column himself with just that championship.
Yeah.
Who they beat from where they were and all the and the age they were, and to beat these Hall of Fame teams, bro, man, and win it and got the MVP, Dirk.
Yeah, so
you could go to the barbecue, bro.
Yeah, so with that, I think, in my opinion, it's a possibility that he was doping, and if so, LeBron, he just need to do whatever the NBA tells him to do.
That's you know what, and that's what I feel like.
Because I know
there's a reason why they're not touching him.
Yeah, because I know his business partner. They're trying to. They're thinking about building another, league to sort of compete with the NBA. I'm telling you, LeBron, you better not.
Yeah, I think they got something.
Better not.
That's why I said, yo, dude. That's why I feel like they. You know what? That makes so much sense. I feel like there's a certain time frame. They're like, you know what? Let him do what we need to do. We already got what we need to do. When he starts getting out of pocket, then we're gonna start doing the documentaries and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So then it'll be a wrap. So I really think it's just, LeBron, like I said, the more that LeBron James plays in the NBA hurts his legacy. It does. You know what I mean? Like, how long did it take you to get this scoring title? Because it took only
22 years.
Yeah, it took him 22 years to get the scoring title. And then it only took Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 15? You know what I mean? You see what I'm talking about?
And he never did threes. And he never shot any threes. Everything was twos. So,
bro, it just gets to a point where like everybody's celebrating this stuff, and I'm like looking at everybody. I'm like, you sheep, all y'all some sheep. It took a man 15 years plus. He only shot twos. Signature shot, the skyhook that people don't do today because it's boring.
Yeah,
whatever. And high percentage shot, but people don't do it because it's boring or something, or it doesn't look good, whatever. Maybe it's because it's a difficult shot for you guys to do every freaking night. I don't know what it is. I just don't see why you wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? And then you have LeBron James doing all these things in his 20th year. And he's the greatest basketball player ever. How is this possible? Like, how do you become the greatest basketball player ever when you took 20 years to do everything that somebody did in 10? Like, let's think about it. How long did Michael Jordan really play basketball? All collectively, what, 14 years?
I think he retired, came back, retired, came back. So I guess
really collectively, competitively,
probably
he was
maybe 17. 17.
He didn't play 20. He didn't play 15.
I said because he retired, came back.
Oh.
So if I just add all those up,
Oh, you mean all the years? Well, I'm talking about just the years that he's played. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like 17.
No, he didn't even play 17 years, bro. Michael Jordan only played 15 years.
Let me see.
Yeah, I don't think he. Yeah, I think he played from 86. Was it 84? 84 to 94 is 10, and he retired in.
He came back in.
Yeah,
He
he
came
went
back in
out.
like 92 or something.
Yeah, so he went out. No, because he won a championship in 91. He sat out the 92-94 season because Houston won 2. So I think he only played like 15 years, bro. Collectively.
Let's see. Total 15 seasons.
Yep.
From 1984 to 1993. Then returned to the league from 1995 to 1998. And then he finally played 2 more seasons with the Wizards from 2001 to
15
2003.
seasons, bro. 15 seasons. He did all that in 15 seasons and retired
15,
twice.
well, it was 18 because you add from 95 to 98. So
It was ain't nobody doing that.
Either way,
like he did all that in a good 15 seasons, bro. Like I look at like, you look at that and I see like, and I know what Michael Jordan's problem was. Everybody knew what Michael Jordan's problem was. He was gambling.
Yeah.
So everybody has a thing. Like Michael Jordan
he was
gambling.
suspended. He didn't just retire. He was suspended.
Yeah, they suspended him. They just didn't put it. They're just like, hey, you retired, and then
but
unfortunately his daddy died.
Because it's the 90s, he can get away with that. So
I mean, he wasn't gambling on the sport of basketball, but he was just gambling, golf.
No, he got in trouble with some bookies, and he owed them some money, and they're coming for him. So David Stern, like, he knows about everything, so he knew about it before the media got a hold of it. So what he did was he got Mike into his office and said, hey, you're going to retire for 2 years, let this die down, do baseball, whatever, then come back.
I don't know what they're doing to LeBron James. It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know what LeBron James, either LeBron James has something on the NBA or.
No, it's the other way around, I think.
NBA has something on LeBron James that he's like, you're going to retire when we tell you you're going to retire. I'm going to tell you, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be surprised.
Because you got to really think about it. Does he really want to be in the NBA when all of his peers are gone, living their life, and he still have to be in the league? And
I'm going to tell you right now, don't let him. The worst thing that could possibly happen right now for LeBron James if Curry win more ring. If Curry wins one more ring, bro, it's a wrap. It's done. I can't even call you the greatest when Curry has won more rings than you in the time that you were playing.
Yeah, I don't think.
I
don't think the Lakers will make it to the playoffs. No, I mean, not the playoffs, but the championship.
I'm just saying. I'm putting it out there. If Curry wins 5, could we really call LeBron James the greatest of all time?
Probably.
Really?
Some people will. Some people will. Some people are like that.
There was one player during Kobe Bryant's era that matched his energy.
T-Mac.
Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan had 5 championships. He had 3 finals MVPs. Like, the guy was great. I think that's the one guy that in Kobe Bryant's time frame too was matching his energy.
Well, Tim Duncan, he was more dominant than Kobe.
Yeah, he was just quiet. If he had a personality and he, like Kobe Bryant and stuff like that, and was like Kobe Bryant, I think we would have a discussion on who is the best player ever, and that, like, from Kobe Bryant to Tim Duncan.
Yeah, because with Tim Duncan, every year that he was in the league, he was in the playoffs.